It's not like we don't have wood to load and do stuff with, so that's good.
Exactly.
Unlimited amounts.
I'm resetting my PC.
All right. Do it.
Like a Windows reset?
Nah,
Even if you're not here in game, you're here in spirit, and that's the important part.
I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I guess.
I suppose.
Man, I just realized
What'd you just realize?
I'm not getting the little putty thing. There it is. I wasn't getting all the ground markings.
It gotta hit V.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is it doing that now? Because it still should be default. I noticed that when I started a single player game, I had to hit V to start screwing the ground up. But it never did that on the last update.
V or sometimes you gotta hit Y to allow it to create fields.
But it should be default. Well, it was default for the longest time. And I never changed that, so maybe something with the last Giants update. I'll play with that. It's on the list.
Well, it's like with the cab leveling now, you have to press, you have to switch over to.
So I wonder if that was part of. See, so then that's the thing. Like, I didn't change anything like to do with that. Nothing. Not a thing. It's exactly the same as the last version. But also now in this version, I'm having that issue where you have to hit V to get the ground. So I'm wondering if Giants changed something in the implements, like the way that they react or changed it. I haven't seen. I didn't even read the patch notes on the last Giants update. If they have anything about implements, that would probably be what's going on. What was the last?
In 19, like on the end game mods, you had to do that where you'd actually switch to secondary or something.
Yeah.
For the leveling, but.
Yeah, now it does it. Like I said. But well, like I said, nothing has changed since the last version. Like nothing. It's exactly the same. Not a single control change happened at all to that setting. Because I was thinking, I was like, oh, maybe because I put that leveling meter in there, it screwed with it. So I went and took it out just to see, and you still got to push G. So,
okay, sync one.
Hey, you made it! Holy shit! All right, let's leave.
I should have just reset it from the beginning.
Restarting the computer worked? Oh my god, imagine that.
Yeah. Have you tried turning it off and turning it on?
Way faster.
Yeah, you legit, dude, when you're not home, shut the fucking thing off.
I'm just gonna unplug it.
When's the last time you opened it up and cleaned out all your heat sinks and your fans?
Oh, don't ever do that either. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't ever clean it out and never empty your recycle bin. Those are 2 rules to follow for sure.
I can't be friends with any of you.
Flirty's just checked out. I'm done. I'm out. Can't listen to these lies.
My room is a disaster, but the inside of my PC case is showroom quality.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my.
I use an air compressor on it like I'd say every 2 months probably, but it doesn't get a lot of dust in there. When I clean it, there's barely anything comes out.
My fans are optimized for positive crank pressure, so they only draw air in through the intake fans.
Oh, that's smart. So that there's no idle, nothing getting in there.
Yeah, there's no negative pressure, so like it's only taking air from the intake fans, which also have dust filters.
You should put HEPA filters on there, get one step up.
Yeah, that's a little much. I
can't have bacteria in there either.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Growing bacteria is not good.
Still in the processor.
Oh, you're probably gonna give you permissions, hey? I do. There you go. Now you have permissions to do stuff and things. Do whatever you want, Evan. There's no rules here. The only rule is there are no rules.
Don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah, we don't talk about Fight Club. How are we gonna do this? There we go.
I have not done this in a while.
Oh, it's all good. It comes back pretty quick. That was me. I was like, all Christmas week, I didn't touch this game at all. And then I got in and was playing, and I was like, oh my god. I was so janky with the frickin' buncher. I was like, wow, I need a minute to get caught up here.
I don't think I've touched this game in a couple of weeks.
But honestly, last night playing with that freaking with the VR thing, man, that was so freaking sweet. I'll be doing that for sure going forward. So much nicer.
I've been doing actually jump back into Cyberpunk again.
I was actually looking at that. My cousin's been just
I
yelping about it, saying that the new update has made it godly or something.
Yeah, I mean it runs really smooth. I still haven't like actually beat the game yet. I'm getting there, but yeah, actually.
I did the prologue, and then it was so glitched out because I got it right at launch, which is something I never should do, but I did. And yeah, it was like the prologue was sweet. I had a blast playing that, and then it just was like so janky after that because there was this crashing, and then like half the buildings weren't loading in, so it was like these see-through walls, and I was like, I'm not gonna play this until they fix this because this looks like shit.
Oh, can we remove stumps?
Yes, sir.
I high-centered the skidder.
You what?
I high-centered the skidder quite a lot. I'm just sitting in the swamp.
That means you're doing it right, though. If you're not high-centered in skidders, you shouldn't even be here. Man, why is that turning so sharp? Stop it. Stop turning so sharp. That should be good enough there, I think.
Get it out. There we go.
Alright, here we go. Back to battle.
Tell you what, setting chokers under a yarder is tiring.
Oh, I can imagine. Come on, we all saw
That's what I've been
X-Men.
doing
Calm
for
down.
the past
Just kidding.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah, look, I always thought that would be pretty rough.
Oh god.
Are you just the
Then
disconnect, the
rain
disconnect
just
guy?
makes it horrible. No, we don't need that. We have electric chokers, so it's just a button and they undo.
Oh, I see. So you're setting them like for it down in the below?
Down in the brush, yeah.
Yeah, that sucks ass. I only had a job. I had a job one. It wasn't like that, but like it was for mining, and we were clearing a road. There's a big ass skidder, and we were following it. And every time, basically, there was an excavator in front of us just pushing down trees and ripping up the ground. And we would use the bulldozer to pull them off to the side because they wanted to use the wood, or I don't know, the community forest people wanted the wood. So like we didn't process it or do anything like logging with it. So we just drug it off to the side. But yeah, it was the same thing. There's like huge valleys and these really screwy stumps, and you had to like jump down there and crawl under the logs and try to like hook these stupid chokers on. And only 2 of the chokers, because we didn't have like, they were like these old shitty bell choker balls, but they were like, I don't know, one of them was grounded off really weird, so like one wouldn't fit properly, so no matter how many times you banged it, it had to be like the exact 90 perfect degree angle for it to set. And then the other one, one of the bells was so rounded off that it would keep falling out, like it was so thin. Because these guys, like, this skidder, or this dozer that we had was like, nobody used it for actually pulling trees anymore. It was just like this old shitty one, and nobody had updated or changed anything on it, so it was just what we had is what we got. And man, I remember being so freaking mad because the mosquitoes were so god-awfully brutal. And you're like trying to like crawl under this tree to hook the thing around, and then you get it and you're like, yay, and then it falls off when he's pulling, and he's like, oh, rehook it, and I'm like, ah, I was just screaming. Yeah, it was a great time. 10 out of 10 would never do that again. I'm like, no, I'll go work at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Thanks, I'm good. I'll get yelled at by some Karen instead. Sounds way more fun. But if you got electric stuff, it sounds like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they definitely do stay good. It's just the wood is heavier, so it kept snapping the cable.
Oh.
I think while I was there, we snapped about 6 chokers.
Jeez.
Not good.
That's crazy. It's gotta be pretty skookum. Was it like cedar or something, or what?
I have no idea. I just was setting chokers.
Oh, yeah. Is it big red trees, or what kind of trees?
No. It was,
Probably hemlock or something.
yeah, something like that. And the problem is all the guys down there in the brush with me, were Hispanic.
Oh.
So they all just spoke Spanish.
Oh, so nobody speaks English, so you're having a hard time trying to like build a bond.
So I'm down there with them for 9 hours.
Yeah.
And all I say is that one, and they go, yeah. Because I always would ask them, like, you want me to set this one? Because, like, they would do them in certain ways so that way it'd be easier or something. And I didn't want to do it wrong, so I was constantly asking.
Right.
And that's all I would say for 9 hours, and it was so boring.
Oh, man. Yeah, not having anyone to, like, communicate nothing with, that's kind of brutal.
Yeah, it's nice because when we change roads and be back up on the landing with the guys and the equipment, they all spoke English. I was talking to them. And
yeah, you're like, holy, hey, real nice people. Hey, what's up?
I can talk.
That's funny.
Wait, you guys understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad had to work in multiple plants with a lot of them.
Yeah. Just rough, hey?
And I mean, I don't mean this in any sort of racial way, but they like to steal stuff a lot.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, it's true.
Hey, I tell you what, though. Hispanics, they are hard workers.
Oh, yeah, hey.
God damn.
Just giving her.
I cannot keep up with them. They're like, come on. I'm like, dude, I need a break.
Yeah.
They're like, what are you talking about?
No breaks. No breaks. We don't do breaks. That's funny.
I started to learn, their cuss words and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the important stuff.
Knowing when they're pissed off.
Well, you gotta know that stuff. That's keeps you alive. I can't believe we cleared that whole deck. That's crazy. There's a lot of wood.
You already processed that deck?
Tex, man, he gave her. Quick lightning.
Yeah, I'm gonna tidy this deck up.
Am I going to where your island's already?
Yeah.
New deck. Tex, if you're tired of that, I can swap you or something too. It really don't matter. But if you're having fun, just keep... Oh, Evan's got it now. That's all good. I didn't even realize you guys switched. I was loading and not paying attention. I guess there's only a few sticks here. I'll throw these on. Oh, come on. I drove like 20 meters. How'd the machine turn off? Come on. Silly. Just...
Wait, so they actually shut off by their own now?
Yeah, I guess. Mine just did. I just drove like to the mill, which is like not that far. She was dead.
Yeah, if nobody remains in the area around it, they'll just shut off.
It's got auto sense. Auto sense. We know when you're not working.
Shut down.
Yeah, hopefully I don't have to do the brush again. I just kind of was doing that because winter break, I can't be full-time in equipment.
Yeah.
And my dad really wanted me to get that experience before going to equipment.
Yeah, that's true. That's good. Yep. Who's got the company? Is it your dad's company?
On the ground.
No, it's the company my dad's working for.
Okay.
He's hoping to start his company soon. Actually, they're gone right now working on his yarder.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because his boss went up to him like Monday or something, and was not Monday, that was Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Before Christmas, so it was like Friday, I think. And he was like, if you had your yarder here, would you be working on it? Because it's still over at the guy's house where he bought it from.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, yeah. He's like, well, it's gonna suck to see you go, but I think you need to start working on your yarder and get it over here. So my dad's boss offered to pay for the lowboy cost to get it here.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a
he's like
good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Don't you go steal my puncher.
All summer I was helping out doing stuff, and he bought me my first pair of pork boots.
Oh yeah, you told me that last time. That was the same guy, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Every time I'd see him, he's, oh yeah, I need to send the application home with your dad so you can fill it out and come work. And then like, I'm not even 18 yet. He's like, oh dang, I forgot.
But
once I turned 18, he sent it all to me and filled it out. And yeah.
That's super cool.
He said to my dad too, he's like, now we don't tell my wife about this lowboy cost. She'll just think it was another lowboy cost for something else.
Yeah. That's funny.
Same with my boots. I didn't know that. I guess she didn't know that he bought them for me. He just thought it was for one of the other guys, I guess.
Hey, that's all right. That's cool.
Spoiled little shit.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody better spoil me.
Somebody call the fire truck. There's a fire going on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You better not be starting a forest fire. Jeez.
Yeah. Probably not the best idea.
We'd have to switch maps.
Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, hi, Tex.
Waiting on Flirty to cut more trees.
Blame it on Flirty. I guess it's the easiest thing.
Yeah.
You always blame me. That's like SOP.
That's good. You gotta have a system. Blaming Flirty is the system.
What? I wouldn't have stopped cutting if I had known you guys were already almost done that big pile.
I'm building our little wrecking road here. Well, we caught up really fast once Evan got here and started rolling too, helping him.
Yeah.
When it's 2 guys, it's like, oh yeah, you take it. And then we get like 3 guys. It's like a little faster than when there's 4 that actually know what they're doing. It's like, oh, we're done this already. Holy shit. Okay.
Yep.
Free falling.
Ah.
Yeah, definitely in the brush people are definitely all just Hispanics. All the people that run equipment are all freaking
That's
white
crazy.
people.
Yeah, it's kind of it's similar. Yeah, fat white dudes. That's pretty much how it is.
Because my first day there, the guy that runs the processor, he goes, job opportunity. Travis needs a shovel operator. I'm like, dude, he needs a full-time shovel operator. He's like, oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, first day they're already trying to get me out of the brush and into equipment.
I would love that. Every single opportunity I get, and they're like, well, you know, we could really use somebody, but I don't know if you're the right fit. I'm like, I can run equipment.
Everyone's like that. You just have to keep showing up.
I hop into a machine I've never run before in my life and actually like do work, and he's like, oh, I've never seen anybody do that well, and then I don't get a call back. I'm like, apparently,
but not that well.
I was like, apparently they went with the other guy. Okay, then.
Yeah, great job, just not that great of a job. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Best part about being on the ground is you get the experience of a ground guy. So when you're in the equipment,
yeah, oh yeah, 100%.
That's exactly why my dad wanted me to.
Well, it's like the same thing. Everybody says if you're going to be a processor operator or a buncher operator, you better run skidder and processor first, because then you know how to land the trees. It's just everybody should do everybody else's job at least once so they know.
Yeah, well, it's like when growing up, I was always in the ditch, setting pipe, doing all that shit. So then when I got in the machine, I had a better understanding of where to put the
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it works. It does work. It's no joke. Okay, I got another processor out here too. Whoa, this one feels weird in FOV huge mode. We're 12s, right? 12s? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just cutting.
I'm just cutting, man. Whatever it was set to. Yeah, pretty wild. Now, if only managers would actually do half the actual jobs of people they manage, that'd be wild. Some places I've worked, it's actually the people that worked their way up from those positions. Then it's a good running show because they know what's possible and what isn't. But ones where they call in somebody who's never done the job before from like another area, and they're like, "Oh, this is your boss now." And it's like, "Cool. What did they do?" "Well, nothing related to what you guys do." And you're like, "Cool. This is going to be a shit show. Thank you."
Yep, like we have a couple of our dispatchers actually used to be drivers here.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple that are just dispatchers. They've never driven a truck
in
their life.
Scary thought, hey?
Some of them do actually like understand. It's like, hey, it should only take you 2 hours to get there. I was like, yeah, if you just Google Map that, course, it's going to tell you it's only going to take 2 hours. But
Yeah.
you also got to remember, I'm in a truck and there's traffic lights.
Yeah.
And hills.
And bad traffic and bad weather and yeah.
It's like
it's not a virtually perfect environment.
If Google Maps says it's 20 minutes, make it 40.
Yeah,
if
literally.
Google Maps says it's going to be an hour and a half, it's 2 hours. Like always, never ever anticipate it taking the same amount of time.
Right.
And like right now they have a 2-year detour in effect right now for I-90 and it's on one stretch for all of us who run overweight.
It's crazy.
And that detour, Google Maps will tell you it only adds 25 minutes, but it actually adds about 45 minutes because of all the hills. And
yeah, all the extra crap.
2 different towns, and yeah, it's a shit show.
All the extra goodness. Oh, you guys found all the perfectly sized 12s here. I am digging this. I don't know why I'd never played with a high FOV before. I don't know why. I always thought the low one was better. But honestly, man, having this crazy high FOV just gives me such visibility of the site and what's going on around me.
Right.
It's almost like real life.
Before I got Chuck, I played with like a 88 FOV, I think.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it made some things tiny and hard to see, but overall, it was like...
I saw comments on like the Discord. People were like, "What FOV does everybody play?" And then there was this big FOV conversation, and I was like, everyone's saying like these high FOVs. Like I was playing on like 60 for the longest time. And it's like,
ooh, wow.
Yeah, it's really close, right?
That's low.
And I mean, I liked it because it felt like you were like actually in the window of a machine. Like it gave you that presence of the attachments and stuff.
Yeah. What I do is usually base it off of like, you know, in my experience running equipment, what do my peripherals usually see?
Yeah.
That's why I use 70, because I get the main view in front of me and then a little around me.
Yeah, totally. Yep. Well, I'm at a cooling 120 and it's going pretty good here.
Yeah, that's an FOV right there.
That's a stretch. Actually, not too bad though, considering. I thought it'd be like some games look like fisheye stretch kind of look, but.
Are you still playing single panel or are you playing on multi?
What do you mean, like on my screens?
Yeah.
Just one, yeah. I just play on the center one. I used to do the sides, but it takes way too much FPS away for playing it in 4K. Even this poor, it's a 3080 Ti, but even that poor thing can barely keep up with that. It's just not strong enough.
Oh, right.
You need like 4 of them or something to make it right.
Yeah, and you can't even SLI anymore.
No. And yeah, I mean, I've seen some guys do SLI related stuff, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah,
it's a nightmare.
You can't SLI anything newer than a 20 series. All the 30 and 40 series don't even support SLI.
It's probably good. SLI was kind of a joke anyway. I didn't like it. I mean, when you got like the games that supported it, it was like the best thing ever. But everything else, it would just be like screen tearing and freaking sync issues and clock issues, and it was just stupid. I just want one Uber card. I don't care if I got to pay like $5,000 for like one monster master card that works forever and it's God. I would do it, but they'll never make that because why would you? I thought the Titan was going to be that. And actually I rode the Titan for like, I want to say 5-ish years and it was pretty good. But this 3080 Ti is not bad. It's still performing. This game, I mean, this is the only game that really has optimization issues, and that's just obviously because of how much physics we're abusing on it.
I have no idea what is going on over here.
Why?
Yeah.
Nightmares? Is it stuck?
Come look at my processor.
Hold on a sec here.
The grab arm is like...
Having a time?
It's a bit broken.
It's
Let's
stuck
see.
up this way, too.
Oh, weird.
And
how'd you do that? Here,
I
hop out.
don't know, and then like...
I'll just reset it.
The trees
I think I can
facing
reset it.
the wrong way.
Can I reset? Oh, you can't reload vehicle in multiplayer. Oh, it's like stuck up in stuck mode there, hey? Oh,
yeah,
there you
it,
go.
like
fixed it.
completely rotated.
When it does
the wrong
that,
way.
I don't know why it only does it in multiplayer, but for some reason it allows it to lock up. If it does, just push it right into the ground like this until it unlocks, and then it swings down again.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea why, but I've never had it happen in single player, but I have had that happen in multiplayer one other time. Just physics. Probably because the physics in this game don't actually have like a start and stop point, which would be nice. Because in real life, you know, you can only push a joint so far before it hits the metal and doesn't move anymore. In this game, you can move it pretty much in all directions, but spring is the thing it tries to go on. Anyway, it's a whole thing. It's stupid.
Whoops.
Can we clear stumps, please, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm making.
I wish you guys could use that thing, hey? That would be nice. It's annoying that you guys can't use it.
I know you can go in and just make everybody have like all the permissions for that. But...
You can go in and just select the ones.
In what? In that menu?
Yeah, you go
if you go to the bottom on the lock, there's a. You can change permissions for farm managers.
Oh,
so you can have like farm managers can do.
Can I choose the remove stumps one?
Yeah.
Where's that? Objects, field types, add log, vehicles, placeables, set. No, I don't see.
Be able to teleport stuff.
Oh wait, I don't think it does let that one because it's like.
This is to my
stuff,
probably.
And they don't want people to do that.
All right, I won't worry about it then. It's not a big deal. I can hit the stump button occasionally.
Where am I going?
You want to take over this pile? I'll move on to another one. Or you can just take over this pile entirely. I'll go back and load that last one. Or you can load the other truck if you want. You want to load?
Not really.
Okay, I'll load. That's all good. The hesitation. No. Oh, hi. Look at us moving in unison together and not hitting each other somehow. It's impressive.
Ballet performance.
Yeah, I was just throwing this processor here because we're getting behind there, but this is good. We'll just keep doing this, man. And we got all these beautiful logs to load. And then after I load this truck and sell it, I think I'll call her here. I wouldn't mind having some lunch today, sometime before dinner.
Meanwhile, it's 4:30 for me.
Yeah.
Thinking
It's
about
it's 5:30 for me, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably eat today. I literally drank for like 13 hours straight yesterday.
It's not a problem, okay?
Dude, it was the shortest work day I have ever had.
Oh, that's good.
In recent memories.
That's how all work days should be.
I didn't start till 7 a.m. and I was parked and on my way home at 11:15.
Holy, that was a good day.
Yeah, and I got home and I was like, I'm home at noon. What do we do? And I was like, let's have a fucking bourbon.
Yeah, why not? Noon is a good bourbon time, I've heard.
Yeah, I have like this giant 40-ounce like whatever you call it, insulated travel mug or whatever. So it was literally like 10 to 12 ounces of freaking. It was 3 Coca-Colas and the rest was bourbon.
That's awesome.
So that's what? That's 36 ounces of cola and then
you know what that is?
The rest of it.
That's called a party. That's what that is.
That was Flirty was drunk playing Cyberpunk and then Flirty was drunk playing Star Citizen.
It's probably the best way to be playing both those games.
Yep, absolutely.
I didn't really drink over the holidays. I was surprised with myself because
I didn't either.
I was thinking like, oh hey, I'm gonna have this, and I just didn't. I was like, what the hell? Just
what cracked me up
I had a little bit, but not bad.
That was probably the longest and most steady buzzed I've ever been.
That's probably just good. It's a good life.
Like, I didn't get drunk. I didn't like get drunk sober a little, then drunk, then
sober
a little. It was just like, it was a good rate of just steady buzz, and I'm like, I had a really good afternoon. Like, I feel like I got a 4-day weekend out of that.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oops,
dope.
I think I just hit my cab. Oh, I did. That's alright. Little scratch, nothing bad, right?
it is what is
Man, it's minor. It'll buff out.
It is but a scratch.
I ended up watching movies over Discord with a buddy of mine last night.
Oh yeah, yeah. I do the like group watch or whatever. There, it's fun.
Yeah, well, these were totally legally obtained movies.
Of course, they always are. That's the only ones I watch as well.
Yeah.
Take that, FBI agent.
What is Pirate Bay?
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, what is a Bay of Pirates? I don't understand.
What is a torrent downloader? I don't know. Oh, those were the days, man.
Cause
Now
Bear
because
share.
I have money and I don't have a problem buying stuff that I want, I just do it.
yeah,
Like, back in
that's
the day,
it.
It's like, I'm not giving them $60 for a game.
Right.
Pirate Bay. Ooh, look, a perfectly pirated version of Call of Duty. Nice. with an activation key.
You know what? It became more inconvenient. That's why, like, when Steam came out and started like pushing its platform, it was way more convenient because you didn't have cracked versions that were viruses and cracked versions that were half working, and you see, you're like games where you can play them, but
doesn't work with multiplayer.
Yeah. Or your save games wouldn't save only on the real version or something stupid like that. And then once Steam came out, I was like, you know what? I'd rather just buy it. It's always up to date. I don't have to go get some weird cracked thing every time.
And
it just
any
works.
Issues you have,
yeah, it just became convenient.
With them. Yeah,
So,
I was kind of I was doing torrent games as well as Steam when Steam kind of started coming around.
Convenience ended up being more beneficial than financial part. Of course, then I actually started making money too. That probably helped too. So.
Yeah, that tree really did not like my.
All right, I'm gonna go sell that load, and then we'll call her good, man. That's dope. And then yeah, next Saturday we're gonna roll again. For anybody who wants to join or feels like joining, I'll put the play thing up after this, after we're done here, so everybody knows when the play times are. And then maybe our other logging crew will get more than 2 people. Wouldn't that be amazing? I had Crispy and Marlou, I think the name was. We just rolled. I don't really care. I just launch it. If people want to join, they can join. If they don't. I'll play alone for an hour. I really don't care. Don't matter to me, man.
Content is content.
Content is content. It makes those drone videos end up, actually, they turned out pretty good. It takes so, like, I have 4 of them, but it takes like a month of playing or 2 months of playing to actually get enough time to make one of those drone videos look half decent. So I'm just gonna like pile them up and save them and then do like a release of them when I have like a few months worth, so it's not just like, oh, watch them for 1 month and then not have them for 6.
Right.
All right.